Hey everybody, thank you for joining in. We appreciate your time and promise we won't take up too much of your time today. My name is Charles and that's Latia back there writing.
Hi everybody. How y'all doing?
So yes, again, this is Marriage Third Ring. Thank you again for joining in. And yeah, we got some stuff to talk about. So as you've seen from the flyer I posted earlier, we are going to be talking about I almost said Damascus. We're going to be talking about our ICU marriage cruise that's going to be happening next year. I don't know, some people are confused that we're going to do it this year. But no, it is definitely next year, mid-December. Got to pull up the dates. The 15th through the 18th. So 4-day, 3-night cruise, Bahama cruise from Port Canaveral. It's going to include a day at sea and going to be a different stop in the Bahamas. I cannot read.
Bimini.
Bimini. Thank you. Bimini, Bahamas. So yeah, we're going to talk about that. So yeah, and we're going to talk about the payment plans and everything, how that's going to work. So if you know anybody that is wanting to go, make sure you share this live, tag them in it, and come on, let's go.
Yes, as Charles said, we will be doing a cruise. So the reason we put it out now is because if most of our couples are parents like us, or even if you're not parents, you still budget. Our calendars get full, and we still budget. I know there were some sad hearts because everybody was expecting us to do a large marriage thing this February-ish, because we usually do our Valentine's Day themes. But we have a lot of different moving parts right now, so that one was not happening. It was led that we go ahead and make sure people could dedicate time to it, and we wanted to go ahead and put the cruise on. Now, don't get me wrong, that's not saying that we're going to stop doing our February things. We just wanted to go ahead and, because we wanted to give people time to plan. It just seems like a lot of people have been going through some different financial struggles and things like that. So as always, we never want that to be a problem with any couple coming to any of our events. Please excuse my voice. I've been out working today. And I'm drinking my tea right now. But so yeah, so one thing about this cruise right now is I did not know how many people was coming. And even though it is in next December, payments, you have to secure your cabin by January 20th. I believe it's on there.
Yeah, by January.
By January 20th, you have to secure your cabins. And we're old over here, so I guess we all need glasses. So yes, it's only so we can know. And I don't want to pay for someone's cabin who's not coming. So you have to secure it. Once you pay that $100 to secure your cabins, you get most of the year to pay it off. So when we were asked about payment plans, so there is a very limited amount of room because if anybody knows the things that we do, we always like it to still have that intimate setting, but we still want like-minded couples to come together. So this is not a very large shift. This is the Carnival. I was trying to see if you put the ship on there.
Valerie Victory.
Yeah, so it's not a very large one. So right now there is a very limited amount of room. So I would say get in as soon as possible because I cannot promise that
Carnival Liberty.
The Carnival Liberty cannot promise that once the rooms book up that we will have more. So when I tell you it's limited, it's a good possibility you might be able to get in, but I cannot guarantee. So please try to at least get that $100 in by June 20th, okay? Christmas is out the way now. Do something for yourself. We spent so much money on these children for Christmas.
And for them to gag with me.
Yes, we did. But go ahead and do something for yourself. Invest in your marriage. And like I said, I know you're like, dang, December, that's a long time away. I'm not even thinking about that right now. Well, guess what? This is the first thing you can add to your 2023 calendar, December 15th through the 18th. And Port Canaveral is outside of Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah.
So just in case somebody's like, you never cruised before, you don't know what it is, we're on a Carnival cruise. And it's outside, and you'll be leaving out of Fort Lauderdale.
And if you need help with like travel arrangements, make sure you just message Marriage Your Third Ring. We'll try to find some information for you.
Yeah,
she's good with that kind of stuff. Not me.
Or something. So yeah, so please don't let that stop you. So payment arrangements. So $100 down secures your cabin. We have balconies and we have ocean views. My husband said, so you just don't want to give nobody no inside cabin. Well, I will tell y'all, I feel claustrophobic, and I've cruised about 5 times. I'm not a fan of inside cabins.
She don't want to feel like she's cruising inside of a closet. But then the rooms are nice size though.
And I don't go outside on balconies. But I'm just weird. But they're still nice to have. And so my thing is, if you just are somebody who just feels like you just need that inside cabin, please contact us. But right now, what we have is our ocean views and our balconies. Ocean view, and this price includes all conference materials as well. $10.85. And that, I'm telling y'all, we got y'all down as low as we could because it's close to Christmas. We didn't want to put a burden on anybody, but we still wanted to be a blessing and to still encourage the couples. So hopefully children are out of school by this time as well. And it's a Friday through a Monday. So we tried to take everything in consideration as we were planning this thing. Sports should be done by the end. It should be a little bit of a break because we'll be going into the holidays. And you will be paid off way before Christmas, so it should not cut into your Christmas spending. So, ocean views are $10.85. Balconies are $12.55. And if you ever cruise, balconies are just more. You know, you have a window. You can step out on the balcony. So they are more, but people like them because they're roomy and, and things like that. The way we have it is $100 down, and that's by January 20th. Then your next payment, the rest of it is split up in 3 payments. So once you do your deposit, you can do it on mt3r.net. Once you do your deposit on there, we also, it's broken down in 3. So your remaining balance, and of course that will be depending on which one you choose. And this is per couple, not per person. This is your couple price for your room. The remaining balance is broken into 3 payments. They will be due in March, June, and September.
And if you guys have any questions while she's going through this, we can see the chat. So go ahead and just shout your question out there, and I'll try to interrupt her. She's the business person. I'm kind of this person. So if you have any questions, go ahead and just kind of throw them questions out there. We'll get to them.
Yes. So March 25th of each month. Reason I picked the 25th, and I'm going to tell y'all, I figured because I know some people get paid once a month, some people twice a month. It just depends, and I didn't want to mess with any bills at the beginning of the month. So I can't budget your money for you. I know I can't. But I tried to just make it simple. So if you know you need to move it around, that's why they're spaced out. So the $100 January 20th. That has to be paid by that date. The next one is March 25th, June 25th, and September 25th. And so once you pay your 100, and you can pretty much figure it out, which I can give you the totals. You know you get in the ocean view. You're paying $100. You have $985 that is due, and you divide it by 3, and you break that down into those three months. And then all you have to do outside of that is get yourself to the cruise ship. Most of the time, though, if you go fly into the airports, a lot of times you can arrange transportation through Carnival, so let us know. And then also, don't think you're missing out by going, through us. If you are a VIFP, so if you ever cruised before on Carnival, you know what that is. So if you ever cruised before that you have a VIFP number, we'll collect that as well because you can still keep your perks. Only perks I think you don't get because you're with our group is casino. Yeah. Casino, you would have to do that separately, and they say you don't get anything that is particular to our group. So everything else, though, you can get the little perks. You can get all that with your VIFP number if you ever cruised before.
So she went over a lot of information. So regarding the payment plans, if you go online now, don't go live now during this video, but after the video ends, if you go to mt3r.net, you'll see, and then click on events, you'll see the payment options there. I'll update that to reflect the dates and then the additional amount she mentioned. So that will be there later this evening. So I'll get that from her. I'll put it on the website. And then, once you pay your $100, the $100 is already there. And also, if anyone wants to make a donation or anything to, this event, feel free to do so. That option is there as well too. The $100 is there for both the ocean view and the balcony, and then I'll add the additional payment arrangement amounts on the website as well too. Payments are accepted either directly online or you could do them via Cash App. There is a QR code on the website. Just scan the QR code; it'll go directly to the Marriage Third Ring Cash App, and the amount that you're paying towards your trip. Just make sure you notate in the note there who you are, and just in case we don't know who your Cash App tag is. Make sure you notate there. No, T is here at the stream. Make sure you notate there, just so we can make sure we have that attributed to you.
It's other ways, though, right? The ways on there.
Zelle,
yes. We will make sure that you can make your payment with your...
Well, you can do it directly on the website.
Yes, directly on the website as well. So I just want to let y'all know that. So yeah, you can log on, you can click on it, and you can check out. So we just want to give y'all other options. There is Zelle options. There is Venmo options. So whatever you might need, we will. If you need to mail a check, just don't let it bounce.
We have an amazing web developer that kind of makes sure everything happen, so everything's available for you. So, shouts out to our web developer.
The web developer is him. Anywho, yes, thank you very much. But we will make sure that you all have everything you need. Also, the reason the donation is there is because there has been the time past where there's couples that can't come to events, but they're struggling. They can't come to events because they can't afford it. A lot of times we just say, just come.
We did that actually for Damascus, actually.
But I love y'all, but I don't know if I got that for the cruise. But we do want you to be able to come. Now, I'm going to put this out there, but I'm going to just say the boat is open. The boat is an open boat. It will not just be married couples on this boat.
No.
If it is somebody, we were just at a marriage event in Atlanta, and some people travel from Mississippi, so they bring their daughter with them and made it an event. You can do what you like. But if you want to pay for another room or whatever you like, you can. That's your choice, I will say that, hey, we was on a marriage cruise before, and somebody brought the entire family,
Yeah.
but they still participated. So the way the cruise will go is, we will not, once you pay for your cruise, we are not restricting you from any excursions. Now those are separate. You know, you'll book your excursions, or anytime the boat is docked at any what is it?
Points of call.
Yeah, any points of call. Anytime it's docked, we're not messing with you at all. It will only be your days at sea when the boat is moving. Those are the times that we will have different things. We will have classes and conferences.
So if you were paying attention during, or if you went to Damascus, we did have the marriage conference. So we brought people in to speak. You know, we spoke. I don't know if we're going to bring anybody in this time around, just because it's, you know, it's a cruise and it's expensive. But you know, we'll be speaking about marriage. We will have a marriage packet for you guys. There will be a bag with some all kinds of goodies there for you guys. So it's just not, hey, we're paying, you know, us to go on a cruise or whatever, but it's actually going to be something of substance. It's not just a party. Anytime we do anything, we like to make sure that it's something of substance and something that you can actually take away and apply it to your relationship, or even pass on this information as well too. So you can even go through any of our blogs on Marriage the Third Ring, any of our blog posts, or anything that we've ever done, and just see that there was something that you can actually take away, and something of substance that you can actually use to and apply towards your marriage. So this, like I said, it's just not just a cruise, not just a party, but it is actually an event that is going to be enriching to your life and your marriage.
Oh, good job. And cruising, just so I need
Kind of attaboy.
I need to get back. I just want to go cruising real quick, because a lot of people say it's too much water to drink. Tia can't swim, y'all, and I've probably been on about 4 or 5. I can't remember. I can't swim. I've taken my children, and even when they were little, trust me, you're safe on the boat. They even make sure they got these big old lifeboats that if something happen, they got life jackets, they got lifeboats. But you don't worry, you ain't falling off. And a lot of times you don't know you're moving. I got seasick one time, and that was probably my third time on a boat. Had never got seasick before, and our anniversary is in August, which is hurricane season. So we usually a cruise in August.
The one time we did, it was like, I guess there was a storm at sea and the water was kind of choppy, and they kind of picked up speed, and we felt it then. But for the most part, if you pick like a cabin towards the middle of the boat, that's what we were advised. You don't feel the rocking of the ship as much, but usually, any of the rides, cruise ships we've been on, it was always a smooth sail. So, and they make sure that you're safe. They go over safety precautions and all that. So it's definitely going to be a safe time, a fun time, and we'll make sure we follow all procedures of the boat and the captain and the crews and all that.
Yes. And so, as I said before, if you felt like you just wanted to bring your kids because you wanted to cruise, the boat is open. There will be other people on there. There will be children on the boat of other people's, but we have our set time where we will come together. So that once you start booking, that itinerary will be there. So there will be classes, and then there will be a social hour. Of course, food is included. Most restaurants on the boat are included in the package. Every now and then they have some upscale one that you can choose, and I think pay a little additional. But one thing about cruising is you eat. So that includes your food while you're gone. So, any questions about cruising or anything about the session, anything. Of course, like I said, it's not until December. Don't worry, y'all. We got things planned throughout the year for y'all, but this is one of the bigger events. Yeah. So we just wanted to make sure, and because there is payment plans and things that we have to meet in process, we had to get this out here early for you all, even though it won't be until December. And like I said, the last payment that you will pay us will be September. That's done. So you have your Christmas to enjoy. We come back on the 18th. We dock back in Orlando, Florida. And I said Fort Lauderdale, Jesus, but it's Orlando. We dock back in Orlando on the 18th. So you have plenty of time to get home and enjoy the holidays with your family.
And those amounts that are posted there, those are amounts per couple. So that's not, I pay $1,085, she pay $1,000. That's per couple. So it's not like we're trying to make this really expensive for anybody. It's definitely going to be cost effective, and again, it's going to be a good fun time that you can enrich somebody.
We kept this cost as low as possible, you guys, because we just love what we do. We don't try to get paid from this. We just love what we do. So we can pour into y'all, and if y'all can help pour into us, you all strengthen us and give us strength. We just hit 20 years this year, but it was not from a lack of working on it. It's something you have to continually work on. I was telling somebody the other day, I said, "Oh Lord, that long suffering, that sometimes it ain't made me suffer, y'all." I'm just saying, no, I might have made him suffer, but the long suffering that I enduring.
She a button pusher.
Sometimes it's so much easier. I'm like, you don't want to clean it, you just want to go, but you don't want to work on it, you just want to go. But so just keep in mind that the things we do is for you. We are Marriage at Third Ring, so we do teach biblical principles and how to truly keep God in your marriage, but we also teach practical ways to live in a healthy, thriving marriage, because these days, as we see, it's so easy to walk away.
It absolutely is. I mean, it's easier, plus with how open the internet is, you can just see anybody out there. So it's definitely you got to make sure you're paying attention to where your eyes and your minds go.
I think I'm good. There was no questions, I don't think.
I think any questions?
The main one I had was about once the $100 is paid, then what? So that's how it is. So we're hoping that we have it spaced out pretty good for you all. If there is any questions or any issues, just let us know. I even tried to, with the September one, I was hoping that even your back to school shopping, it wouldn't even interfere with that. So we really tried to think this thing through. So I hope you all are joining us. I hope if this is something you really want to do, you jump in, you get your money paid, because guess what? We only got a limited amount of rooms.
Yes.
All righty. I'm good.
You're good? Okay.
We will be live January 6th. I think you'll release it. So we're going to be live January 6th.
I didn't put that flyer in here.
It's not out yet, but he has it. We just didn't want to confuse anybody. Just kicking off the new year. So we'll kick off the new year. We'll recap on this in case somebody has questions. And throughout the year, we'll be doing some things as we build up towards the wonderful cruise. And then there'll be a time for you to reconnect. You on the water. One thing about it, bring your spouse. They're on the water. They can't run away. Because it is too much water to drink. So they got to come with you to the...
They can't swim away either.
So go ahead and secure it. Tell them y'all locked in now.
All right.
I'm good.
That's it. All right. Well, thanks for joining us. She said we will be live January 6th. That information will be coming out. Actually, I'll
hope
post
you
it.
put the 6th. I think that's what you put on there.
I think I did.
Okay.
I think I did. Well, anyways, that flyer is going to be coming out here after this video ends. So,
it's a Friday.
It's a Friday, yes. So I'll be posting that flyer for our live for January 6th for our first live in the new year 2023. 3 days away. So
Merry Christmas. I hope everybody had an amazing Christmas. I know there was some heaviness on this season with some people, but guess what? We are here. We are alive. We are breathing. So Merry Christmas. And please have a blessed, wonderful, safe, prosperous new year.
Yes, and we will be in church, so how about that?
Take care and be blessed.
All right, bye. Thanks for joining.